right? So we at the house chilling. We watching SportsCenter. We see Deshaun Watson is talking to. I'm gonna go to New Orleans. I'm gonna go to the Panthers, Cleveland in this situation. We say, okay, cool. Me and the Falcons, we good. We Matt Ryan in the bed with us. We going to sleep. Falcons get a text 3:00 in the morning. You up? It's Deshaun Watson. Sports Cash Crew was good. It's your boy Kens. You know how we start this thing off, man. Fellas, Vlad, Jig, how y'all feeling?
Great. You back?
Amazing. I apologize for my absence. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to be back. Sports has been exciting while I've been gone. You guys been holding it down while I've been gone.
For sure.
Shout out to everybody who's been watching and keeping up with us, sharing, liking, subscribing. We mess with y'all. Thank you.
Keep doing it.
Yes, appreciate y'all. But as you know, like we always get to start off with this week's show. We got a couple headlines. Let's take it to the basketball. Let's take it to the hardwood. College basketball, March Madness has officially got started, and it's been on fire.
It's been underway. It's been
definitely
a lot of upsets early.
Yes.
3 days in, right? What's
2 days.
2 days in.
2 days in. So
I heard like, what is it, like 97% of the brackets are busted already?
Bro. No, 0. There's none.
Oh.
No, there's 2 left. That's perfect.
Oh, I thought they officially said it was over.
No, there's only 2 left.
That's perfect. Man, 2. Yeah.
Barely hanging. By the time y'all see this,
it's probably gone.
It's over.
Yeah, Kentucky took that L. That busted like 80% of the country's brackets.
Yeah.
But North Carolina beating Baylor today. Shout out to my team, UNC. Appreciate y'all.
UNC. Somebody went there. No, never mind.
Michael Jordan.
He knows. I'm so proud. Give me a second. Go ahead.
Anyways, man,
tripping. But anyway, so yeah, March Madness is off to a great start. Looking forward to the rest of the tournament. And you know, some of these guys, Chet played well.
Yeah.
Chet played all right. He played decent.
I seen his numbers afterwards. One is like 18, 15.
It was the 7 blocks.
Yeah. And that kid doesn't have like nothing about him that looks imposing. You know what I'm saying?
There is
like,
nothing imposing.
He's the real Slim Reaper right now.
Like, yo, facts.
Yo, I seen. Go ahead. Come on.
Now I was gonna say, Vlad. I don't know if you remember, like a year or two ago, I texted you. I was like, "Yo, you heard about this Chet dude?"
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And he was like, "Nah." I was like, "Yo, this dude is like a 7-foot KD, like us."
I can't say KD,
but not yet. But I'm saying in high school,
he reminds me of Porzingis.
Oh, that's more better. That's more better. So
I saw that game and he's not
so like
KD.
the Porzingis, I was like, yeah. But
he's not KD.
I like Chet, man. I like what I see in his game. I just hope wherever he ends up going, because he's likely going to be a top 3 pick.
Yeah, I can see
wherever
that.
he goes, I hope that they're ready to like
put him in the weight room first.
Yeah, man. They
need some Mamoulin, because that boy,
he needs more than Mamoulin. He needs young Gabby. My bad.
Jesus.
He needs chicken, goat, beef. Don't do the swine, brother. Stay away from the swine.
Yeah,
but the rest, boy, you need to put some meat on them bones.
You need that sports shake.
All that protein.
Like Kanye said, he need that boost for breakfast and insure for dessert.
You feel me?
But anyway, let's get into this week's show.
Man,
2 weeks in a row, the NFL has been going bonkers.
Crazy.
You already know.
Right when we thought everything was going to settle in, and the imposing, for some people, the GOAT, the biggest troll of the NFL for the past 3 years.
So fast.
Tom Edward Brady.
Edward. That's his name?
I think so.
I always thought it was Edward Nathaniel Brady.
No, I think it's Thomas Edward Brady, I believe.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. Ask Skip Bayless. He knows.
Skip, no.
He decided to unretire.
First of all, listen, man. Tom was gone for 42 days, bro. He wasn't even gone like a whole 2 months. My man Tom did not even go through a whole pandemic with his family and said, "I ain't even gonna do this, dog."
All he needed to go to one teacher-parent conference. He said,
"This ain't it.
This not it."
He said, "Little homie got what? C's?"
That's cool.
It's not my business. He got sick of it.
It's not my ministry.
Look, he hasn't had to do nothing for how old is he? 45 years.
44.
44 years.
He been in the league 22 of them.
He said, I don't know what to do, but I know this ain't
it's
it.
crazy. Facts. For like half his life, he's really been in the NFL.
Yeah.
So it probably was weird for him.
Knowing that there's no tomorrow.
Yeah,
right.
like he didn't have to do no off-season training.
Right.
He probably was like, bro, what do I do with myself?
And it's not even like he would have been leaving because everybody's been throwing Tom Brady's in decline for like 6 years.
Nah.
And it's like, yeah, man, he keep getting 4,800 yards, got 35 touchdowns, got
40 touchdowns.
Talk to him. And it's like,
do it again.
if you're going to go out like Ben, a bum. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to go out on top, but shoot, you might as well exhaust every resource. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, you still on. Can't nobody tell me he's not a top 5 quarterback in the league.
All the time.
What is the reason for him to leave right now? There's no reason to leave right now because
still
you
at
can
the
still
top.
win. You can still make it hard for people to catch up. They're not gonna catch up anyway.
Right.
But you can still make it
said they're
hard.
not gonna catch
You know
up
what I'm saying?
anyway.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. I think another thing that happened, he was like, you know what? It's becoming more of a passing league now.
Right.
So everybody's throwing.
Facts.
Really, everybody's throwing 4,000.
Right. They used to be hard to do.
Hard. And everybody throwing 4,000.
Now, anybody
the
can get
upper
440.
echelon throwing 5,000 easy.
Right. Right.
He's like, you know what? I gotta go ahead and go get to 100,000.
Facts. Not Baker Mayfield, but everybody else is goddamn. All the other good quarterbacks is throwing 4,000
Not Daniel
easy.
Jones neither.
Yeah.
But
That's Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones better than Baker Mayfield. So,
You think
Wow.
man, definitely, man.
Anyways, matter of fact, that's good. Because Baker
Everybody
looking for a home too. Baker
But
wanna get traded.
Tom Brady coming back, obviously.
Right.
The NFC South is going through Tampa once again.
Man, I don't even buy it. NFC South is going. First of all, I did. I was way more comfortable with my man Matthias Tiberius Ryan
Wow.
running the NFC South while Tom Brady was gone.
Oh, okay.
But things have happened. It's been an injury. Tom Brady's back, so it's not going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. And then we had this whole little debacle. What
happened, Ken? What happened to your team?
Listen, right? So we at the house chilling. We watching SportsCenter. We see Deshaun Watson is talking to. I'm gonna go to New Orleans. I'm gonna go to the Panthers, Cleveland in this situation. We say, okay, cool. Me and the Falcons, we good. Matt Ryan in the bed with us. We going to sleep. Falcons get a text 3:00 in the morning. You up? It's Deshaun Watson. I mean, yeah, Deshaun, we was up. You know what I'm saying? You trying to pull up? I mean, Matt.
Oh my god.
Hold up. The Falcons didn't even do as anything wrong because they got the text. Yo, I'm interested, right? And then they went to Matt Ryan and said, yo, Deshaun trying to move in. I mean, you might have to move out. And we, for the team, we gonna see what Deshaun talking about. Matt Ryan, being the greatest Falcon of all time, said, hey man, go see what y'all can do. You know what I'm saying? Go figure that out. No problem. Right. He even pushed money backwards. Because he was supposed to get $7.5 million on Thursday, Friday. Yep. He pushed it back to Tuesday. Yeah. So that we can figure out, so the Falcons can figure out what to do with Deshaun. And then, the word is in. Yo, he's coming to Atlanta. We just got T.I. called him, goddamn. Lil Baby called him. Ursher called him. Trey Young called him. Ozuna called him. He had everybody. I'm telling you, everybody from Atlanta Incorporated called this man. You feel me? From the Braves, the Hawks, the entertainment industry, everybody called Deshaun and said, baby, come home. Right. We got you. And the word was, he's coming home. They just figured out the paperwork. It be then.
That's crazy.
Then all of a sudden you look at Twitter and Shefty talking about, he going to Cleveland. How Cleveland was the first team that he said you off the list. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
On Wednesday he said, all right, Cleveland, you out. Tuesday he said Cleveland, you out. Wednesday he said Panthers is out. Thursday we all waiting, you know what I'm saying? Kage, we in the seats rocking. The word was he coming to Atlanta. And then 5-6 p.m. hit. You going to Cleveland. Granted, Cleveland was the best team for him to go to. So I'm not tripping at all about him going to Cleveland.
I disagree.
Thank God he didn't go to them dirty trifling
Saints.
Damn.
That's why I wanted him to go.
That would have been a problem.
That would have been a
problem.
He would have went to New Orleans. We'd have pulled up on him straight like that. You feel me? We'd have pulled up. We'd have said, Deshaun, we already know. We would have sent all the massage therapists to his house. We would have been trifling at.
Yo.
I'm glad he didn't go to New Orleans though. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for him because he's already getting crazy amounts of heat.
Yeah.
Because he's making money again, and he's still
he's not. He's not making money. He's making the money.
This man signed 100% fully guaranteed.
Bro.
230, what, 236 or 230?
230.
230.
Absurd.
Like
in your hand.
Money.
That's the part. I just to this day I still don't know how you pulled that off.
I think that's what took Atlanta off the table.
Swayed him, yeah.
I can't blame them.
Why not?
No,
230 guaranteed.
Guarantee. I can't say
Guarantee.
No.
Why not?
I can't. But bro, 30 teams outside. Well, 29 outside of Cleveland who was dumb enough to do that. I would have said no too. As good as Deshaun is, bro, I cannot guarantee you.
You would have made that back easy.
I can't.
This is what I will say, right?
But here's the problem with that. You're giving him 230 guaranteed, and you're giving 3 first-round picks.
That's a lot.
A second-round pick, and a third-round pick.
That was too much for Atlanta.
That's way too, bro.
Yeah, because Atlanta
that's a
rebuilding.
lot.
I will say this, right? I think Atlanta could have got away with that trade because they were still going to end up trading Matt Ryan.
Yes.
And even if we would have sent him to Indy, we wouldn't have gotten a first rounder this year because Indy don't have no first round.
Correct.
But we could have got some future firsts, some seconds and some thirds. Right. That would have been straight for us, right? Because we could have used those and sent those to, you know what I'm saying, to Texas and been like, we're going to keep the little number 8 pick that we got now. Right. Because they still going to get a first. It just won't be as high as the 8th. It'll be probably like the 11th or 12th. Right. And we could have figured it out if we would have traded it to Cleveland. Those 2 teams were still on the table to send Matt Ryan, and Matt would have been successful with either of those teams because they have pieces, they have talent, they have good offensive lines. But, looking at it raw, it was expensive. It was expensive.
Very
and
expensive,
I mean,
dog.
The Texans, the funny thing about it is Texans still going to be trash in 4 years. So,
and here's the thing, though. I'm not mad at teams giving up draft picks for players because the way the NFL look now, it's a win now league. Look at the Rams. You do everything. You put all the chips in the table to win the Super Bowl, and you don't put your hope in the future.
That's only reasonable when your team is built. Yeah. When your team is built, because the Rams situation and the Falcons situation, for example,
it's 2 different things,
right? There's more teams, right? The Giants, they're not doing that trade. They're still rebuilding.
But the Giants with Deshaun could have made some noise though.
What noise would they have made? Who Deshaun gonna throw it to?
Can he got weapons out there? We just have no quarterback.
That's what I'm saying.
If you believe that, that's fine. Go ahead.
What I'm saying
is there are more teams. I doubt it. I think they'd be
Deshaun with the Giants would not be better.
They'd be a 7-win team.
On that note, we just gonna end the podcast right now.
I'm just saying,
this dude is 7-win team.
Real quick. I'm also adding the fact that Deshaun is probably not gonna play for half the season.
Why?
He gonna suspend him.
I don't think so.
No, he said he done for the year. What suspend him for what?
He never got a suspension for the issues.
What issues?
The charges, the allegations.
Allegations that they found that didn't have no evidence.
Enough
evidence. Right. Excuse me. Not that he was innocent.
But
not that he.
But that being said, right? Even if they didn't find him guilty, even if they didn't pick up the case, right? The NFL has an image to uphold. They're not gonna just let Deshaun.
Nope.
Even though I think personally, what I think should happen is they should suspend him for a certain amount of games or whatever. But they should apply last year's season because he didn't play no games. It's like he was suspended, but he wasn't serving suspension. They just didn't play him because of the situation and they demand the trade.
That's just as bad.
That's what I think. But I think because the NFL is a business and they know they're gonna have women at all these events, they're gonna have these liberals at all these games trying to like desecrate the Shield, and it's all about the Shield. It's a publicity thing, and they cannot just be like, well, all right, Deshaun, go play now. They can't do that.
What proof do they have?
They don't have no proof, and I agree with you.
You're innocent until proven guilty.
What I'm saying, this country don't give a damn. They don't give a damn about. Listen,
we're not gonna say
how many people do we know have? And let me play devil's advocate real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people who wanted to like castrate Donald Trump for allegations that were never proven true, right? But in their minds, the allegation was severe enough for them to feel like he shouldn't even run for president. Brett Kavanaugh, same situation. People felt like, well, the allegation is so strong, he shouldn't be able to run for Supreme Court. Granted, we talking about political, right? Let's bring it to football. There's no way the Shield is gonna take the publicity hit and not do nothing. But they gotta at least say.
He already missed a year.
I feel you, but that they're not gonna. Nobody's gonna feel like it's because again, 22 counts is a lot.
It is.
22 counts is a heap of allegations. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So,
but let me ask you a question. It's been one full year. We have no video.
I'm saying I agree
with you. We have no photo.
Agree.
We have no text.
But we do have Deshaun saying, I did rub on them girls.
Okay. What girl?
Whoever was making the claims.
What's her name?
I think they
Where did it happen?
I believe it was in Houston. It wasn't in Atlanta.
Maybe obviously it happened in Houston. He plays in Houston. I would assume it happened.
I'm just saying, personally, I don't think the Shield is gonna just let him walk back into the league.
And that's nice and all, but here's my thing. This is why I don't think he's getting suspended.
Okay.
For how much the Browns gave up, I hope they did their due diligence make that phone call and say, "Hey, if we make this trade, what's the terms and conditions for him to play this year?"
Because that should factor into how much they have to give up.
Because there's no way on God's green earth I'm giving up all them picks
for half a season,
and I'm guaranteed $230 million, and you about to sit out another season. That's not happening.
So let me piggyback off. I just want to make a correction to a statement that you said earlier. You said in this country we're innocent until proven guilty. That's definitely not the case. We are guilty until proven innocent.
Right.
So therefore, last year he sat out because everybody thought he was guilty.
Correct.
Because had he been innocent or have no issues,
he would have played.
Yeah.
So he served his time.
Correct.
Let me not say he served his time. Time was served.
Time was served. You're right. Excuse me. Thank you for catching that. Right. Time was served. You can't suspend him this year.
You can't because
that's what I think.
Right.
They should be like, we're suspending him for 8 games.
Right.
Technically, he spent that. He served him last year.
Right.
I think it's gonna be. It's all about the image. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking about the NFL.
But he already sat out a whole year. He
didn't sit out as punishment.
What's the difference?
He sat out because he wanted a trade and he had some issues behind. Some legal issues they had to take care of. It wasn't because
So now we're going to say he sit out for a different reason now? That makes it better?
Listen, bro, you have, I don't know if you watch CNN, but these, and I love everybody, but these liberals, boy, you better
I don't even know what that is.
Hey, listen, these left liberals, they and it's like,
it just don't
and there's still a part of their accountability, right? Like, even if Deshaun didn't do anything egregiously wrong, he did something kind of wrong at the very least. Mm-hmm. And did he serve any time for doing something kind of wrong? Not really. He served time for the question on whether if he did anything wrong, and he demanded a trade. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they got to be able to come in and say, and even though I think it's crazy because we've seen guys in domestic situations, we've seen guys get suspended for slapping their own kids, not slapping, but baton, sentiment in English, whipping their kids, right? We seen guys get suspended for whipping their kids. We seen guys for being antagonized and responding and hitting back. And granted, they were NFL players hitting women. Not saying that's okay, not agreeing with that, but it's not like they just woke up and hit somebody.
Correct.
If somebody calls you the N-word, I don't know if you have the diligence to be like, oh, you're a female. I'm not gonna clean your teeth. Not that I agree with it. 100% I don't. And we seen those guys get suspended. And they actually did it. We know Deshaun did something wrong.
Okay, fair
He's
enough.
got to pay that time. That'll be his time served. Mm-hmm. And I don't see the NFL, the brand, saying we're going to. Because, what do they lose if Deshaun don't play? Nothing.
Because they were going to lose anyway.
Hey, they're not.
We're talking about Cleveland.
Listen, let's say Deshaun gets suspended.
You do lose something.
Let's say Deshaun gets suspended for the first 8 games, right?
8? Ooh.
Somehow, some way, they still
0-8
in the playoffs.
They still end up going 4-4 though. Let's say somehow, some way,
yeah,
because the team is good. The team is solid. Baker Mayfield
is not coming back.
Besides that, Baker Mayfield, scrub, regular, degular, bum butt, still was winning games. Mm-hmm. Still was getting streaks and getting hot.
Here's the difference, though.
Go ahead, tell me.
This is a whole new day
What?
in the AFC. AFC is not the same AFC.
Man.
Bro, just in their division.
He not gonna play. He not gonna play all the best quarterbacks, and it's a team thing because it didn't matter what was gonna happen when he was playing those quarterbacks because the defense was still gonna have to be the defense.
You're right. It is a team game, but let's not get it twisted now. If you don't have your main starter at the most pivotal position, which is the quarterback position, good luck.
We've seen a lot of scrub quarterbacks win a lot of games. And I'm just saying that to say
Bro.
I don't see it being impossible for them to go 3-5, 4-4 without him. And if they can manage that, he come in for the last 9 games. If he's as good as we remember him, because remember the last time Deshaun Watson was in this league, he was second in yards, third in touchdowns. He was a top 3 receiver easily, and Mahomes was still playing back then. You feel me? Quarterback. My bad. I said receiver like a fool, but he was. No.
I think you meant to say he didn't have no receivers.
He didn't. No, he didn't. But even stronger point, he didn't have a team.
Correct.
Don't nobody remember who was playing wide receiver for that team. Don't nobody remember who was an offensive lineman, tight end, or skill position player for that team.
Correct.
And he had 4,900 yards, like 37 touchdowns, only like 9 interceptions. It was ridiculous. Yeah. And he was passing for like 69% completion.
Yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying.
With a trash team.
That's why I'm like,
they
there's
weren't
no
trash.
way.
They just wasn't.
The Texans weren't trash.
They weren't trash.
The offense was good, being propelled by Deshaun.
Yes,
and the offense was just good. The defense was 30th.
Yes, the defense was trash for sure. Had they been 15th, they went
4-12.
At the end of the day, Deshaun missing 8 games is not what you want.
It's not what you want.
Because if he missed 8 games, this is the wash.
But again, right?
This is the wash.
But again, the league, the Shield, will be able to say, "Hey,
we did our
we can't punish him and fire him because he hasn't been proven guilty of anything. We can reprimand him, take money out of his pocket, which is probably why they guaranteed all that money because he's suspended anyway. He's not getting all of it.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? And they can still
they ready to take care of that. They said if anything he has to pay is nothing over $1 million. They already took care of that part. They already took.
All I'm saying is,
more than the M.
At the end of the day, the Shield has to protect the Shield, and Deshaun's gonna take this L.
But if you want to protect the Shield, all right, then come out now. Let it be known now. Don't wait until week 1 start. Let us know now. Is it 4 games? Is it 8 games? Like
we still got
give him the punishment now. So we
still got 4 months. They don't have to suspend him till before game 1, because that's when it's the first game.
But my thing is, he's already sat out a year.
Listen,
we understand.
Yeah, you're not hearing me. I'm agreeing with you. I'm talking about what
he's talking about. The powers that be.
Yes, I'm talking about their perspective because they have to cover themselves.
Similar to the Calvin Ridley situation, it's about the business.
It's about the business.
It's not the situation.
Yeah,
it's the business.
You're right.
So they don't want heat from
different organizations, from different people, from different subcategories of fans.
So they're gonna pull Deshaun to the upper room real quick. I'm like, hey, bro,
you got to set.
We're gonna have to sit you out
just
couple
a little
games.
Yes, 6 to 8.
Don't worry about it.
That's how. That's what
it's gonna be ugly, but it can't be
4 games.
Could you
4?
Listen,
at
man,
most.
If you are
1 month.
Listen to me, man. If you are, let's say that you believe,
if it does happen, it's gonna be a big amount.
It's gonna be more than 4.
Yeah,
right. It's gonna be substantial because they have to send a message.
Yep, and social media is gonna blow it up. If we were talking in the 80s or something, you probably get 0
under the rug.
Under the rug. We're talking about today, where you could be cool 1 minute and be on fire the next minute. So
and they're gonna it's gonna be on ESPN. It's gonna be on FS1, Sports Center, Instagram,
CNN, everything.
Everybody Instagram
Twitter.
will repost it and have a different idea.
Yeah.
Other podcasts will discuss this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we are just coming from like sports fan perspective on this podcast and the money behind it. You feel me? But there's other like
avenues,
other perspectives of podcasts that are going to discuss it. What do you think? What do you think a podcast of 4 women who talk about sports are going to say about Deshaun? And not to categorize women or nothing like that, but what would they likely say? Oh, let him go play? No, women felt afflicted by what this man has done. He's not going to jail. He has to pay something. Right. And sitting at the crib because you didn't want to play for that team anyway, it's not enough. I don't think that's enough personally. Even though I think they should still count it towards. But I'm a guy. I might just be too basic. You know, that's just me. My bad. Deshaun, make your money, pay your time, and, you know, good luck in Cleveland. I'm just glad you didn't choose the Saints.
Now that we talked about all his off the field stuff, let's talk about what he's going to do on the field.
Oh, man.
Oh, he in trouble.
It's going to be spectacular.
He's in the AFC North with
it's a tough division.
The Bengals, the Ravens, and Steelers.
Ooh, outside of the Steelers, tough division.
Mm-hmm. Well, Steelers still got defense now.
You can't win. Defense wins championships, but you got to have a little bit of offense
to make it through the regular season.
And they just traded away Juju.
Jarvis Landry obviously might
come back, but he's trying to get up out of there. Yeah. If he would have came to Atlanta, Deshaun, Jarvis would have pulled up. We'd have been at Magic City right now.
He don't need to be there.
This is a bad week for Atlanta. Y'all don't sign.
He don't need to be there.
And y'all lost David Freeman.
Who?
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman. You know what, man? Check this out. Freddie, we appreciate you for everything that you did, my boy.
At least he brought y'all shit.
You got us that work. You the second Chipper Jones in my heart. You trifling for leaving, but it ain't 100% your fault. You know what I'm saying? And then holla at your agent.
He left to the Dodgers.
The agent. You know what? They gonna choke. Ain't nobody worry about no goddamn Dodgers. Nope. It's the fact that
crazy.
Ain't nobody worry about the Dodgers in real life, bro. Atlanta's not worried about the Dodgers. And my thing is personally, right? I'm looking at it by the numbers. We got a younger, almost better Freddie. The kid's already an all-star, 3-time all-star in the MLB, and he's basically Freddie Freeman today, but he's 6 years younger. That's cool with me.
Fair enough.
Bye, Freddie.
So Deshaun Watson with the Browns.
He's gonna be a problem. Njoku. Didn't they get Peoples Jones? What other receivers did the Browns pick up?
Amari Cooper.
Amari, that's what I'm thinking.
They got Amari?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I was about to say he's not gonna be throwing to nobody but himself. But I forgot.
He got some pieces.
Yeah, Amari Cooper.
He got the tight end. He still got both those running backs.
Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
And both of those
the
guys.
Running game is gonna be dope.
Both of them guys can catch out the backfield. Oh my God.
They still got Deshaun.
And I think they just signed Tyrod Taylor.
No, that's Giants.
The Giants. Oh, God, I'll be forgetting so much about y'all because it's almost like y'all don't exist. Damn. Who they just signed a backup quarterback. I can't remember who it was.
It don't matter. He ain't going to play.
He is going to play the first 8 games.
We just talked about Deshaun. Deshaun going to be sitting the pine. Deshaun going to be like, good job, big fella. Good job. Your time coming, though. Mm-hmm. So, they're going to be good. They already got a great defense.
What? I don't see them. I'll be honest, I don't see them winning big in them 5 years.
You said winning big? Like the everything?
Winning a Super Bowl.
There's going to be years they're not going to make the playoffs. And I'm going to tell you why.
They still got Lamar in their division?
They got Lamar in their division.
They still got Trubisky?
Joey B. Trubisky is Steelers quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. They got Trubisky in their division.
No. This is the thing, though. That's if the Steelers don't get somebody else, though.
Not going to happen.
Which they might not this year, but next year.
Next year, maybe.
But you still got to go play Joey B. You got to play Lamar in your division.
Joey B. I'm not trying to disrespect the Bengals, right? They were hot.
They were
Joey B. and the offense is hot. The defense, they are really suspect for real.
But
similar to how I don't want to do this to you. Similar to how how Philly was hot one year.
Yeah, I understand.
And then now they're not. They ain't
the comparison I just made was the Bengals was the Hawks last year.
Yeah, like they got there. Things happen any given Sunday or whatever day they played. But for them to get back there is going to be hard. I'm not saying it can't happen, but on paper, Cleveland is ahead right now.
Yeah, Cleveland's the best team in the division on paper.
On paper,
at least for the last 9 games of the season.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Cleveland
maybe on paper, but on the field, I don't know.
Man,
I don't know. I can't say that, man.
Because come on, man, we watched all them games last year. That's all them scenarios that happened in the playoffs with Joe B. Come on, it's not gonna happen.
It was a lot. A couple miracles.
Come on now, you know what I'm saying?
But
it happened.
Against Kansas City,
every team needed a little.
But
luck.
it happened. It's not gonna happen. Keep happening.
Yeah.
Right.
I haven't seen them make enough moves in this free agency because this is where the real moves is going to happen.
Correct.
I didn't see them make enough moves to catapult that defense into a top 15 defense yet. You feel me?
Okay.
If that defense somehow became 11-12, I'd be like, yo.
But again, they still young. They can.
Oh, okay. So you're saying they might grow into a better defense?
Of course.
They got Eli Apple.
Oh.
They still do. They re-signed him.
They need to get rid of that man quick.
They got Eli Apple. Now, if they go out there and get Stephon Gilmore,
Honey Badger.
you know what I'm saying? They got, to me, they have some dope linebackers already. They young studs.
D-line not too bad.
The D-line, okay. The safeties, I mean, they got
the unanimous.
They got what's the name back there? But his compadre,
Jesse Bates.
Yeah.
Okay.
The corners is trash.
Yeah.
They had a Woozier from Dallas. A Woozier on one side.
He made sure from Dallas. Like,
come on, Dallas is known for their corners to be trash a lot.
Except for they had one good corner way back in the day.
Who?
Dion.
Oh yeah.
Way back.
Way back. But Woozier on one side, you had Eli Apple, and then who was the other? The other one actually didn't play too bad, but I mean, somebody had to step up. Golly. I mean, Awuzie played good though. I'm not gonna lie, but
it's just not. It's not a solid enough.
It's not solid enough for you to play Cleveland with a Deshaun Watson.
That's why I think this. My only thing is it's gonna suck for Cleveland because they gave Deshaun a lot of money.
Yes,
a lot of money,
and that's why.
And going forward, he's gonna miss this season, so they're not gonna do anything this season.
So really, he's playing for 4.5 seasons.
Exactly. By the time he gets a full season in with this team, a lot of contracts are going to be up.
Yeah.
And it's going to be time to sign a lot of people, and they're not going to have the funds.
And they're not going to have no picks.
Oh, well, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, picks is cool.
They got picks. They're going to get some third, fourth rounders.
Picks is cool.
They're going to make
They gave them up.
No, they gave up all the third and fourth rounders.
Picks don't guarantee.
But the ones that matter, they gave them up.
Picks don't guarantee.
There's a lot of great players coming out that third, fourth, fifth. There's a lot of great day 2 draft picks, bro. Let's stop doing that.
Picks don't guarantee.
Because people be picking up trash guys in the first and second round and finding diamonds in the rough in the third and fourth. So, my bad. Forget them picks. Who said that? LeBron. Forget them picks.
Right.
Forget them picks. It's about today, baby.
Anyway, let's go to the AFC West. The Raiders making some moves. They took Aaron Rodgers' number 1 weapon, Devontae Adams.
That's big.
And they got Chandler Jones from the Arizona Cardinals.
Big.
Yo, wait, hold on, man. We got to go back to this Devontae Adams real quick though.
Yes.
Because last week I was saying there was a rumor, but then A-Rod signed back. Mm-hmm. We was like, oh, there's no way they're gonna let him go. 2 days later, it was just like, get him out of here. 2 days later,
I don't understand how that makes sense.
But they said Aaron knew that he was
really.
I read some.
Signed?
That money fat, bro.
Come on, man.
Money fat.
Money. A lot
of
money top.
You knew your number 1 weapon was leaving, and you still signed.
Hey man, he gonna call somebody else, man. He gonna figure. Hey, Julio. He gonna call
Julio.
Sir Julio
is not no Devontae Adams.
He's not.
But you need a stopgap.
Come on, man.
They'll figure something out.
Come on, man.
Listen, man. Aaron Rodgers. We thought Aaron Rodgers wanted to compete
for a championship, but
Aaron
Rodgers, he hear y'all talking about, I only won 1 Super Bowl. A lot of you guys don't got none. Shut up.
Matt Ryan.
You know what I'm saying? Matt don't, and he deserved 3. I love you, Matt.
At least 1.
I was about to say 1, not 3.
2. He should have won in 2012. Should have won in 2016.
When the 49ers beat y'all?
When the 49ers came back because our defense was trash, yes.
Anyway.
Like in the NFC Championship.
But anyways,
I accept it.
What we think about these Raiders? You know,
the Raiders gonna look. They made the playoffs last year.
What I've been saying all year, boy, these boys been lifting weights, weight protein. The Raiders was like, oh, I ain't even sized up on y'all. They lift weights.
They got a squad now.
They ready for the division. They ready
Waller,
for the division.
Jacob, Winfro, Carr.
People be disrespecting that man, but listen. All right, whatever you say about his game, I think he's a good quarterback.
Yeah, he definitely is.
I think he's a very solid quarterback.
And now we about to see.
But that man is a leader of men.
Yes.
Like I be listening to his interviews and I go out there and block for him. God dang, call me up. Right. I go out there and block. I give him the best these 2 knees got left in him. I'll tell you that. I promise. I'm not even like I'm a fan of him as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's a lot for me because I don't care about dudes. So I'm just saying. I feel like he has that
He's a
team.
good leader.
He has that team wanting to play for him. Like those guys. Are they going to get the young kid back? Is he cut suspended all the way?
Henry Ruggs?
Yeah.
Nah, he in jail.
He can't come back to the
He
NFL.
gone.
Yeah.
Well, I thought, you know the NFL be pulling cards, goddamn. I thought they was about to bail that homie. I thought he got one little fight.
He killed somebody.
He killed somebody.
Oh, man, I thought it was like an accident though.
It was an accident, but
unintentional manslaughter. I thought you
NFL don't play that.
I respect it, bro. Hey, my bad.
I mean, one person got away with it.
Yeah.
A while back.
Who y'all talking about?
But we're not gonna talk about that. But anyway,
Y'all tripping.
so
we don't know what they talk about. Next subject.
But we also got another big signing with this Los Angeles Chargers, J.C. Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Highest paid, I believe,
Corner.
At
Might be
$82.5 million.
Oh yeah, it's a big contract.
Look.
Yeah.
These guys are getting paid.
Another team that went to the gym.
Boy,
Cause they got
Khalil
Khalil Mack.
J.C. Jackson.
Come on, man.
Joey Bosa.
Come on.
Asante Samuel Jr. That's just on defense.
It's probably
Derwin James.
If he could stay on the field, that is a problem.
Then you go to the offense. You got Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler, Mike Williams,
Keenan Allen,
Jared Cook.
And these guys, they're young. Like these ain't no 34, 33-year-old.
Bro.
They got 3 years of competition.
3 years.
I'm saying at the least. Because money happens.
Somebody about to get paid.
Yeah, somebody contract. Because somebody's gonna
Justin Herbert.
Somebody's gonna go off and somebody's gonna get
Justin Herbert about to get 300-400.
You know how I feel sorry for? Pat Mahomes.
Why you feel sorry for him?
Bro, for the past 4 years, every
Cake
year
walk.
we've been like, yo, Chiefs to the Super Bowl.
Oh,
This year?
You feel sorry because you got to compete?
No,
Go
that
work.
That window is like
That sound like
this big now, bro.
Don't nobody.
That's like Tom Brady when he was in the Patriots.
Because
He had 17 years of nothing.
he won real fast. Got you with a couple of punches, and then he sat back and just watched.
Right.
Matter of fact, he didn't sit back and watch. He got in the fight and lost twice. He went and saw the Giants twice, and they said, "Give me that tooth." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He bided his time and said, "Hey, I can't be good forever. I can't."
Right.
no, that's a fact.
And then he came right back. If Patrick Mahomes is smart, and I feel like the Chiefs know what they're doing, they wasn't gonna win 10 in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like this, the NFL.
But they did. They got Juju, so that helps with the offense.
That helps a lot. But that's not the problem that they had.
Defense is their problem.
Defense is the problem. But it's gonna be difficult. It's always these guys. Sports cash. Let's talk about the cash real quick. A segue just for a second. These teams, NFL, NBA, they confuse me, right? Guys want to win. Guys want to compete.
Correct.
Guys want all the money. How do you plan on getting you some help if you're taking all the money? If you're going, anytime you get a chance, you're going to go for the Supermax.
Okay.
I get it. Get your money. But you can't tell me that you really want to compete if you can't shave off a little lemon meal real quick to get you some help because you need teams win championships.
Correct. But it's a two-way thing. Because there are players that look at it that way, then there's players that look at it this way.
They all greedy.
Most players, if you're lucky, in the NFL, you get 2 big contracts. If you're lucky. In the NBA, you get 3.
Yeah.
Most guys are looking at it this way. If I'm even blessed to get that first one,
I want all my money.
I'm taking it.
Because
here's one thing that an athlete said that is true at the end of the day. There only can be one champion. Somebody got to lose.
That's true.
So at the end of the day, you can stack the deck all you want, but at the end of the day, there still only can be one champion.
That's true.
So if I'm not winning a championship, at least let my bank account be pregnant.
But you know what? It's that much harder to win that championship when your bank account is pregnant.
It is. But
as we just talked about it, right? Tom Brady. You know, one of the biggest factors of him winning on the championships?
Never been the highest paid quarterback.
He don't take all the money. They always got money to be like, well, Tom, you're not going to get 30, 40. You're going to get 20, 25, but we're going to get you a goddamn good defense.
So you don't think there's athletes out there that took a little less and they never won and they sit back and say, damn, man, at least I should have took the money?
I'm sure that there are. I'm saying for me, you can't tell me that you're all about winning championships when really what you're showing me is you're all about greed. And I'm not saying that you have to take a pay cut.
But is that really? But hold on, let's be honest. Is that really greed? Because the contract is offered to you. It should be the owners.
Whoa! Come on now.
They negotiate them contracts.
Come on,
bro.
man.
They negotiate.
We know. You think Kansas City was like, you know what? You want $500 million?
Right.
Here you go.
First, you think Kansas City wanted to sign for $500 million for 10 years? They probably pulled up like, man, listen, we really want this guy for the long haul. They was like, the long haul?
Agent was like...
He went to the gym. He crushed his numbers. He said,
but at the end of the day, guess what? The offer still has to be presented.
I mean, listen.
Because it's a two-way street.
That's not what we're saying. We're saying the offer's getting presented, but they only giving up the offer after they've had discussions with the agent.
Correct.
The agent says, this is what we're looking at. These are the things. Because let's look at the Freddie Freeman situation, right? The Braves offered him 5 years, $160 million, 6 years, $170 million. His agent was like, nah, B, we want this or this. And you got an hour to answer us.
That's right.
And the Braves said, oh, dang. Hey, Matt Olson, we're going to trade for you. You know what I'm saying? It's the agents that parlay with the organization and figure out what's going to happen. And he ended up signing with the Dodgers for what? 6 years, 162? Not even the same money. You know what I'm saying? It's really on the agents. And I'm sure with Pat. So if I'm saying like, I'm going to put it like this, man. If I have a son, I'm going to groom him to be a great quarterback or a great point guard. I don't know which one yet. Depends on his physique, right? I'm going to groom him to be one or the other. I'm going to manipulate the situation and get him in with the Hawks or the Falcons. And I'm going to tell that boy, listen, bro. Don't worry about what I got going on, bro. Listen, my sources and I have already had discussions. All right? But I'm going to tell my boy, listen, bro. They're going to offer you 27% of the cap. You don't need 27. Take 22. Mm-hmm. Because when you win this championship in Atlanta, you will be a god. You will be paid forever. They're going to have streets in Bouchereau. Shout out to One Eye. I got to do this for the family, baby. Got on. Whenever my wife get ready. You gotta I'm just saying that I think the cash part is so important. And I think these teams, guys, make it difficult to really win. Like the Rams got lucky. They had a team built. Mm-hmm. They ended up getting a quarterback who's kind of pricey. They paying him more. They paying him more.
Now. 4 years, 160.
But next year, when it's time to re-sign some guys, they're not gonna have the money to re-sign all of them. They gonna be goddamn fishing through these 19, 20-year-olds in the draft trying to figure. Hey man, can you block? You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be that much harder for them.
Cause they gonna have to pay that Triple Crown guy.
Oh my God! When it's time to, they already paid Stafford. When it's time to pay Kupp,
Cash Crew, it's your boy KD. I want to tell you about a special opportunity. Business owners, do you want to advertise your business in our videos to our audience? It's very simple. All you got to do is find our information right here below, and you'll be able to get in contact with us. So again, find our information here. Get in contact with us. We'd love to hear from you. Now let's get back to the show.
Man, y'all think Cooper Kupp gonna get paid?
I think he gonna get, if not the top money, the toppest.
Okay, whatever that is.
Right. He's gonna get like 1 through 5 money. Like he's gonna get he's gonna get top 5 money. Like there's no way. Even if he doesn't triple crown again, like. You don't see a guy like that succeed with a guy like that and think, I'm gonna make you the 8th highest paid. He's gonna be looking at them like, I can go to Atlanta for all that. Cool.
I don't know, man. I think he'll be top 10. He's definitely not 1 or 2.
Top 10.
Top 10.
Yeah. I don't even know what they get paid, but I think he probably reset the market just because.
Right now is like 21.
Yeah, he'll get
21,
like
22 mil.
He'll get like 17, 16, 17.
Oh, nah, sir.
He gotta get 18.
He getting 20. He getting 20.
So who's getting 21? Devontae?
Devontae's getting 21.
Devontae.
So he's definitely not. So who's behind Devontae?
It should be Cooper Kupp.
Not gonna happen. Cooper Kupp is an exceptional player. Don't get me wrong. But
top 5.
You don't think he's a
top 5 what?
Wide receiver?
Paid. He should be top 5 paid.
Yeah. I say top 10, top 5, top 7.
Top 10 is different from top 5.
He won't be 1, 2, or 3.
Okay.
In my opinion.
I think if I'm his agent, My argument is he at the very least should.
Yeah. On this side,
Yeah.
of course you got he's the Triple Crown.
Because we got to talk about the cash behind it. You feel me?
The cash. But if I'm a GM, I'm not paying Cooper Kupp.
Why wouldn't you as a GM pay Cooper Kupp?
He's not. For me personally, as a GM, I would not because you could throw a jump ball to Cooper Kupp.
You saw what he did to Eli Apple?
That's Eli Apple.
Which means you can throw jump balls to Cooper Kupp sometimes. Depending on the matchup, you can throw that jump ball.
So the Super Bowl, I think the Super Bowl showed it best. Yes, he came alive in the last drive, but those were forced passes, a lot of forced passes. But if he's the number one receiver,
no,
he doesn't get number one receiver numbers. He needs a counterpart. So I can't pay you if you need a counterpart.
I feel like
I'm right. No, Julio Jones, when he was good, didn't need nobody. As long as the ball was thrown.
Real quick, Julio Jones always had somebody.
Even if Julio Jones had nobody, Devontae Adams has nobody. It doesn't matter who Devontae's counterpart is. He's going to get his numbers as long as the ball is thrown.
I feel like Devontae always had a decent wide receiver.
It doesn't matter.
Plus, on top of that, it's not like he was having Baker Mayfield throwing him the ball. He had a great quarterback throwing him the ball on top of that.
Odell Beckham, Cooper Kupp.
That's a tandem.
Odell Beckham, prime, Cooper Kupp last year. Who you taking?
I'm going to take Coop. He ain't going to hold you. I think Cooper.
Are we going by the eye test or stats?
Eye test.
Oh, Odell.
Yeah, that's Odell is flashing.
So Cooper Kupp's most amazing season last year was what? What was his yardage?
It was over 1,000.
It was like 13, 14?
It was like 1,400.
No, Odell kind of did that his rookie year.
I mean, that's cool, bro. That's cool.
But I'm just, you see what I'm getting to?
Those are likely forced passes as well because they didn't have much. And he was obviously the best thing smoking.
No, they had Victor Cruz.
145 catches.
Victor Cruz was coming off injury.
Hold on. He had 16 touchdowns, 145 catches, 1,947 yards.
1,000. That's included in the playoffs. That's not regular season.
2021.
Yeah, that's just regular season, bro. Because he was almost 2,000 yards in the regular season.
Regular? Oh. Well,
you sleeping on Coop, bro. You can't look at those numbers and say, I'm going to make you the 6th highest player.
I mean, yeah.
That is...
People on the agent side, me personally, I'm not. He's just he's a better Wes Welker, Julian Edelman.
I can't say that.
What do you mean? You mean he's like the Super Saiyan version of those guys? Like,
right.
I'm going to take the Super Saiyan, bro. What you saying?
Way better than them.
That's what he's a better version.
No, not better. No.
He's a better version.
Better.
He's a better version.
All right.
But he's great. I'll pick him up on my team. He's definitely not going to be my number one receiver. So he can't be the highest paid receiver. On my this is me, though.
So what do you pay him?
I usually rock with
That's
you.
why I said he got to be
does he make more than 150?
Because 150 what?
150 M's.
No. Unless you get 20 years or something on there.
Because these guys are getting 4-year deals, usually 5 years.
Not.
So they're getting 80.
He's gonna get like 100. He might get
Devontae got over 100.
He's not Devontae Adams.
I told you he's the highest. Devontae's like 22.7 or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. And you say he should be third. So that's what I say. If he gets third, it's over
20.
Over 100.
No.
Or exactly
5 years, 20 million. Go ahead, man. Sign that man. Sign the extension now. Today.
He might get that.
5 years, 100 million.
He might get that.
And 80 mil guaranteed. Cool. If you need an agent, my boy, come talk to me.
He might get that. I'm not paying him that, but he might get that.
Bro.
I'm not paying a lot of people.
Looking at
me.
Looking at if you're looking at your team, right, and you have
the first pick,
and you have Cooper Kupp.
Oh no, if I have him, he's cool. But he's not my number one receiver.
He just helped you. He just helped you win the Super Bowl. Right. He was Super Bowl MVP. You telling me
he shouldn't have gotten that? But yes.
You telling me you're not gonna make him a top 5?
It could happen.
I'm not. You gonna let him go? Because that's what you. First of all, the deal is the market. The market sets his value.
I have Allen Robinson and Odell. I think I'll be okay.
Odell's not playing.
He'll be back.
You're gonna take 33-year-old Odell next year and Allen Robinson?
Yeah.
Over Cooper Kupp? It's like 26.
Age don't mean nothing.
You can get Cooper Kupp, even if he's not another Triple Crown winner. He's still going to be a very productive wide receiver for at least 5 years.
Cooper Kupp get them numbers with Eli?
Yes.
Not
Eli
gonna happen.
Manning?
Yes.
No.
I can't.
He has to. He has to go to a gunslinger. Number one to
I
get
don't think
those
he
stats.
gets those numbers with Eli Manning either.
He has to go. He has to go to. No.
No.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all, Peyton Manning not a gunslinger. Eli was a gunslinger.
No.
He gunsling a lot of picks.
Watch your mouth.
Gunslinger. He was throwing that thing. Eli was throwing that thing.
I wouldn't call him a gunslinger.
Man, he just wasn't super accurate, but that man was throwing that thing.
Nah.
He threw a lot of picks. he let the
Cooper
league
Kupp
pick
get
3
the
times.
numbers with Matt Ryan.
Yes. Y'all tripping, bro.
Because Julio did it.
Yes, Julio did.
Not no name 1900.
Julio had 1,800 yards.
Not no 18 touchdowns.
Julio wasn't. He never got more than 7 touchdowns. So I'm not going to
barely
argue.
had 5 touchdowns.
I'm not going to argue the touchdown with you. But he's got the double crown. He's led the league in receptions. He's led the league in yardage. So what are we saying?
Nobody care about double crowns. It's only triple crowns.
First of all, people do care about double crowns.
only
Because when you
triple
lead the league in yards, it matters.
Look, he's not getting them numbers because Julio had to catch a lot of jump balls or jump over people, which Cooper Kupp ain't. You remember the over Luke Kuechly? Remember the 400-yard game he had against Carolina? That's the year you're talking about.
It was 300.
I know, but I'm just saying.
It was 300.
You remember that?
And Matt Ryan
Cooper
had 5.
Cooper Kupp ain't doing that.
I disagree.
He's not doing that. He got to hit him with the.
Because
he got to be here.
First of all,
he gotta,
I think what you're looking at. I think you're only looking at the flash of Julio. Because most of Julio's receptions were
jump balls.
No, they were not jump balls.
No, he was cutting people up, hitting them on the sideline.
He was dicing them up.
Yeah.
His excellent. Okay, yeah, but his yards came from route running, yards after the catch. You know what I'm saying? Matt Ryan did not have to. He threw him jump balls when stuff was getting a little crazy. When he was scrambling because that offensive line was trash.
He threw him jump balls on accident.
That wasn't the norm. That's what I'm saying, right? With Cooper Kupp, he go ahead.
What he was trying to do was throw the ball deep, but his arm ain't that good. So Julio had to come back and jump and get it.
His arm was not good.
But anyways, no. All seriousness though, Cooper Kupp is exceptional.
I think Cooper Kupp would be good because send Cooper Kupp to Green Bay.
He's going to eat. You have Aaron Rodgers there. Okay. You have one of the best quarterbacks.
He might break his own record.
And listen, and we I don't know where you guys put Matthew Stafford in your rankings of quarterbacks from last season.
He's not. Last season?
Yes.
No. We're talking about quarterback. Put him in. Switch the offense up, and he's not getting them numbers.
Oh, so you think?
Because Jared Goff was still slinging dope when he was there.
But Matthew Stafford's clearly better than Jared Goff.
Exactly. And remember when they went to the Super just went to the Super Bowl like 3 years ago.
Yeah, but they weren't even using Cooper Kupp that much back then.
It was Todd Gurley. It was the offense.
They was using Jared Goff was out there throwing all kinds.
He was throwing to everybody. He was spreading the ball. Right. Matthew Stafford got there and said, "Oh, I see what the problem was."
What he did?
You ran the wrong place.
I see what the problem was. Y'all was over here trying to spread that thing. I'm gonna throw that. I got one mission out here, and I'm gonna find the little white boy with the bad white.
But anyway, nah. Cooper Kupp is dope. He definitely gonna get top 5.
He gonna get paid.
I'm just all seriousness, he's going to get top 5.
You might not want to give it to him.
I'm not giving it to him, but he's going to get it. He's going to get it,
and he better.
But I'm not paying a lot of people these crazy contracts that they get into.
I feel like
that's not Bill Belichick.
If I'm definitely Bill Belichick.
I would have been on the same tip though, because we just had a conversation
Belichick
about the money. I'm looking at these guys like, listen, man, I want you guys to be glorious forever.
Right.
I can't pay everybody top 5 money. Listen, I'll guarantee you this: if you let me slide you with that number 8, that you can be the 8th highest at your position. Right. I will promise you that you'll be in the Super Bowl at least 3 times out of the next 5 years.
There's no promise with that.
I'm promising that.
There's no promise.
I'm a shit talker. I'm a shit talker. I'm promising
if you came to me with that, I'll be like, yo, give me the money.
Don't let them sign me up as GM or nobody.
You can't promise somebody the Super Bowl.
Take that A.
Why not? You have to.
I'm gonna get you to the Super Bowl.
That's part of your interview process.
Yeah. you
promise 3 out of the next 5.
So you think Deshaun showed up to Cleveland and was like, what do y'all intend for this union to bear?
$230 million.
They didn't say that to him. They said, "Listen, you come over here.
We need to win.
We gonna make you a champion." That's what everybody is saying, bro.
That's what they sold him on. Hey, you saw what Cleveland did for LeBron? You want to be next?
You know what I'm saying? It's about the glory. Of course, it's about the money as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me not.
No, it was all about the Benjamins. With that.
Oh yeah, for Deshaun, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, you know what I'm saying?
He missed out on a lot of money. I'm all for it.
That's true. That's true.
A lot of endorsements cut him.
Come on, all that money,
man. I just can't wait till he announces his engagement. It's gonna be hilarious. I just like social media is a fun place. Social media is a fun place.
Anyways,
controversy.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Anyway, let's before we wrap up the show.
Wrap it up.
Now that
I had a joke, but it was inappropriate, so I didn't say it. My bad, y'all.
We got a lot of young talent in the AFC now.
Ooh, yes, spicy.
Especially at the quarterback position.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he's not here, but Dub asked me this question this week, and I thought it was a great question for the show. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow,
Joe B,
Justin Herbert,
Herb,
Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, ranked them.
Deshaun Watson.
Oh, Deshaun Watson.
Ooh, Deshaun Watson.
Ranked them.
Number 1.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
After that,
you spicy, my boy.
Patrick Mahomes ish number 2.
Okay.
It's got to be either Joe B or Herbert. 3 or 4. Those are interchangeable for me.
I already know who's 7th for me.
Lamar
Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
And I love Lamar.
I love Lamar.
I think that's unanimous.
Set 80 short. Lamar is the last.
Unfortunately, fortunately.
And I just wish that he would go see the quarterback coach and figure it out to get to that echelon.
Because he get that little bit better. He goes to number 1. That's what I was telling people. I was like, yo, he gets that throwing down. He goes to number 1
easily.
Who stop? He has running covered.
He has run, but it has to be like it can't just be a little bit. He has to make a drag because Josh Allen can fling it. Mahomes can fling it.
The problem
can fling it.
Right. The problem is he can't fling it. Right. So I'm saying if Lamar Jackson becomes,
and when I mean fling it, I'm not just saying throw that thing deep. Like you got to be a quarterback.
Right.
So right now Lamar Jackson is giving you what, like 3,800 yards a season.
Okay.
66% accuracy, which is really good.
That's good.
65 is like let's say he gets to 68% average, right? And he's giving you 4,300 yards,
which he can do because he misses like throws, but he barely misses them.
That's a huge difference.
He tweaks that. He easily jumps to number 1 because once he runs the ball, it's over. It's not like Josh Allen sometimes gets caught. You're not catching Lamar Jackson.
You're not catching.
It's either he gets sacked or he goes 99 yards to the house.
Lamar Jackson is the opposite of Tom Brady.
Yes.
I see what you're saying.
Right? So when you find guys like that, there are ways to mitigate their game.
Mm-hmm.
Stack the box.
Right.
Lamar's not a great passer, so make him a passer.
Right.
Tom Brady's definitely not moving in that.
Right.
Make
pressure.
Him move.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They have a line to mitigate that issue most of the time with Tom Brady. It don't matter what that line do. He's not gonna be a better. Right. He's not gonna be a more accurate passer because whatever the line doing. Correct. That's in him. He has to be. He has to work on that part of the game. Correct. So Lamar's at 7. Okay. I'm gonna say Russell is at 6
because I haven't seen.
That's more.
Is that the same for you? Because you did 3 and 4.
See, I messed up though. I messed up a little bit. We're gonna put Josh Allen at number 3. I forgot about Josh Allen, and then move Joe B and Herbert 4 and 5.
Okay.
Russell at 6.
And that's just because from what he's been doing in Seattle. Yeah. I think if he has a line, he easily between 2 and 4.
Right now, what I'm giving you right now is based off what
last year.
We're going based off
We might get 3 weeks into the season and be like, hey,
he number 1.
That guy Russ cooking.
Oh, now Russ is a problem.
So it's standing still same for you, Ken?
Yeah. I'm going backwards. Lamar, Russ, at 5. I'm gonna put. 5 is a spicy spot. Because I want to say, I don't know about Deshaun being number 1 for me.
Deshaun not number 1 for me.
From the last time I saw him on the field, he's number one.
He was such a problem, but I can't go based off that because he ain't played last year, and I'm going off last year. I think
I'm going off the last year they played.
and then there's a part of me that don't really believe in Cleveland like that.
We're not talking about team, player.
Oh, I mean, yeah. If we're gonna do it
Who's
like
your
that,
number 5 spot?
It's hard. Like all those quarterbacks are great.
When you get past that part,
yeah,
I think they're all like right there with each other.
They really are.
I'm gonna say Justin.
Herbert?
I'm gonna say Herbert.
At 5, okay.
At 4, I'm gonna say Josh. No, I'm gonna say Joey at 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At 3, who I got left? I'm gonna say Josh.
Patrick.
Ooh, no. I'm gonna say Deshaun at 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Josh at 2. Pat Mahomes at 1.
Wow.
That's good.
That's good.
Them top 3 really.
Okay.
Yeah. Those guys are.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun in the AFC.
Those are the faces.
There was years where it was like the NFC is a war field.
Right.
Now it's the AFC.
Now that AFC over there.
Yeah.
Because really, Eli and Tom was just over there chilling, and Ben snuck in a few times. But the NFC, it was like, man.
Peyton and Tom.
Peyton, my bad. You right, my bad. Peyton.
I'm about to say Eli.
But in the NFC, it was like, man, Aaron always gonna be annoying. Russ was annoying. Cam was annoying.
Drew Brees was
Breezy
annoying.
was annoying.
Falcons was annoying.
My boy Matthew was annoying.
It was just that's why I like the NFC used to be a problem because you
fun.
never knew who was going. The AFC you could predict. It was Tampa Bay, the Colts, and like you said, Big Ben might sneak.
Yeah, New England.
I'm not. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I said Tampa Bay. Sorry.
Whoever that guy's playing for.
Right, whoever he's playing for. So yeah, what about you, young buck?
The young folk, they always.
I got Pat Mahomes at number 1.
I don't even feel right having Pat at number 1 no more. Goddamn, when the young folks start talking.
Pat number 1, Deshaun number 2, Josh Allen number 3, Justin Herbert at number 4, Joey B at number 5, Russell at 6, and Lamar Jackson at 7.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, them top 3, depending on how.
But if Deshaun had went to a team I think he should have went to, he'd have been number 1.
What team is that?
The Saints.
Man, you disgust me, bro.
Alvin Kamara with Michael Thomas.
Saints automatically go to the Super Bowl.
What?
The only beef they gonna have is with
Tampa Bay.
Not even the Rams.
The Rams, yeah.
Tampa Bay.
They like they got them.
Nah, Tampa Bay.
Saints.
Tampa Bay defense is not. Once you get past that front 7, you're done.
From the
and the Saints gonna throw the ball.
Facts.
The Saints.
But anyway, on that note, appreciate you guys tuning in.
Hope they get buried.
Catch you next time. Peace.